warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. This evening we bear witness to the greatest fixture in European club football, a time for grandeur, glamour, glory. It is the Champions League final. And so the distinctive sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem. Gets underway.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Can he put it away? Oh, he's not going to get that. And it's Toni Kroos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sensational start! The big star! The perfect start!
Well, they couldn't have planned that any better, and it's always why big players with big reputations get the big bucks. This is exactly the type of situation when teams need their stars to shine, and this fella looks bright. Really bright. The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Alexandro. Lovely feet. Oh, good interception. Bale. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Has a swing at it! Done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch. Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
And out to safety. Bale absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here. just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the up.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Benzema. Dybala tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Bonucci tries to get it forward quickly. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pogba needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
It's come loose. Spoon forward. Mandzukic. Who's going to make this theirs? He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Aimed long and direct. It has gone out. Now it's Mandzukic. Mandzukic pushes it out wide. Looks to slip it through. And the finish! And he's found the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Barzagli. Bonucci. Khedira. Marchisio. Bonucci. Khedira. Quadrado. Khedira. And it's Pogba. Pogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has it out wide now. Ball swung in. Bonucci cuts it out. Khedira pumps it upfield. Tries a through ball. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Barzagli. Alexandro. Mandzukic passes it through. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
I think both teams have played their part in what's been a pretty tight...
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're underway. Bonucci. Khedira. Quadrado. Clears it out of harm's way. Cristiano Ronaldo plays it over to the other flank. Chiellini. Barzagli. Bonucci. Spoon forward. Quadrado. Marchisio gets it back. Now it's Mandzukic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Pogba! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Sergio Ramos. Dybala. Danger averted for now. And it's Khedira. Now it's Dybala. Cuadrado.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Gets his head to it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Modric plays it out to the flank. Aimed long and direct. Mandzukic with the ball through. Marchisio gets it into the middle. No, not the best of headers.
Well, one moment there was a little bit of space, Peter, they could have worked with, but the next it was shut down, and it was shut down extremely well.
Toni Kroos. Now it's Pogba. Looks like a good ball through. A chance! Is it in? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Managed to get it away. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Ramos. Marcelo. Now the pass. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Khedira. Cuadrado. Modric. Great challenge. Benzema. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now it's Isco going for goal. Oh, he's managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
And it's Dybala. Coaxed out to the wing. Modric. Who's going to make this theirs? Isco floats one over. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's gone out for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. ball's come loose and the chase is on. Cuadrado with the ball through. Now it's Mandzukic. And now they can launch a counter. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Modric. All square after 90 minutes. There will be extra time.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say neither side really did enough to find a winner. They just cancelled each other out.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now. The whistle goes, we're off and running. Toni Kroos. Pepe. Daniel Carvajal. Bale. Aim forward. Morata looking to get on the end of this. Morata beats the offside trap. Rafael Varane can hoist it clear. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looks to slip it through. Shoots! Oh, should have put that away. Toni Kroos plays it short. Rafael Varane pumps it into the area. Hoisted towards the area. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Forward it goes. Morata looking to get on the end of this. Bonucci does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Modric. Brought forward. What does he try from here? That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's...
And we're on the way. The last 15 minutes, the closing stretch of a marathon final. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Fires it in low. Marquisio tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Isco played out to the right. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Dybala passes it through. Cuadrado looking to get on the end of this. Dybala. Toni Kroos. Ramos. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cuadrado. It's a long forward pass. Toni Kroos. Modric. Isco. Can he find a finish now? Barzagli very firm in standing his ground there. It is a... And that is it. No winner after 2 hours of football. It is going to be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't...
Players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. So, the final act of the final. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he's found the net.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Morata with eyes on the prize. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Bale, perhaps the man you would pick for this moment. He's missed it, and the keeper was out of the picture.
It's a technical no-no. He got underneath it.
Dybala is second man up.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
From one behind. Would have taken the keeper with it.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
The third man in the queue.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
So this one to restore parity.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. And there it is, the decisive kick. The date in their history, the pinnacle of their existence, the greatest honour European football has to bestow, winners of the Champions League. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who as a team blended into champions, and this is their moment.